Hey, good morning, y'all. I wanted to talk today about, is real estate debt bad? We talk about debt, is a debt a bad thing? Well, certain debts are bad, right? So let's go ahead and talk about a few debts that are not good. So you think about, student loan payments, which I got personally trapped into. I went to physical therapy school, took over like $100,000 in student loan debt that we had to pay back, right? So student loans, even though it could produce a career, is overall a bad debt to get into. Because interest rates are so high, you got to pay it off for 25 to 30 years. It takes forever to pay off, right? So student loan debt is not always a very good thing. You think about credit card debt, you think about car loan debt, or any other debts that don't make you money, is considered to be pretty much a bad debt. You think about buying a primary residence isn't a bad debt because you're purchasing a home to live in, but if you're paying more than you can actually afford, that is a bad debt. So you want to make sure that you're buying a home that you can afford and that the debt isn't outweighing what your performance can be in terms of your income. So you want to make sure that you don't get on that slippery slope of buying this super fancy house that you can't afford, because that would be a bad debt. But we know that owning your own primary residence, that it will appreciate over time, right? You will gain value on that home over time. So if you do sell your house, eventually you'll get a lot of that money back, and even more than what you put into it, which is super cool. But what I want to talk about today more than anything is investment properties, right? So is purchasing an investment property a bad debt? Is real estate, in terms of investing, a bad debt? And the answer is no. It can be if you're not purchasing it in the right location for the right reasons. If you're doing it for the purpose of producing rental income, buying in the right price range, buying in the right location, then you it's hard to fail in that arena. So real estate debt, even though it is a debt, is not bad debt because it produces you income, right? It gives you so many benefits, like tax benefits, depreciation, appreciation, which is the increase in value over time of your property. Depreciation is that you're able to deduct the physical deterioration of that property over an extended period of time, usually 27 and a half years on a property if it's residential. So when you're looking at debt, there's a lot of people out there that preach bad, against debt, and I agree with certain debts are bad debts. But there are certain debts that are amazing debts, and that's real estate debt, because of all the benefits that it brings, the fact that it does make you income, the fact that it does give you tax benefits where you don't have to pay as much income taxes every single year. Think about these I guess you would look at real estate moguls, right? Who have investment properties all over the world, who have tons and tons of homes or condominiums or whatever it is they're buying into, or commercial properties even. They are hardly paying any income taxes because they have so much tax benefits from owning those properties that they don't have to pay anything, which is super, super neat. So they're able to keep their own cash, right? So people that are in real estate investing understand that taking on debt is actually a good thing because of all the benefits that it brings for owning that property. Their focus is producing cash flow, producing money month after month through their properties. So they're making money, and then they're also saving money through depreciation, that they don't have to pay as much income taxes. So they're pocketing a lot of their money, not having to give it back to the government. So what are they able to do with that extra money, right? So they buy more properties, right? So they could leverage their homes to buy more homes. And that's the game, y'all. So thinking that, I don't want to take on this huge mortgage debt, right? So if I come out, let's just give you an example. I use this all the time, but let's just say you come out to Orange Beach and you buy a $500,000 condo. All right, you put, even 10% down on a secondary home mortgage. Your loan balance after closing will be, somewhere around $450, $445, whatever it is, $1,000, right? So you have a large amount of money to pay back. But the cool thing is that these renters in this area, where they come to vacation throughout the year, are literally paying off your mortgage. They're paying your mortgage, they're paying your HOA fees, they're paying your maintenance bills, right, through rental income, month after month, year after year, and you're not having to come out of pocket for anything. You may have that initial upfront investment cost, right, to buy your own place, but if you do it strategically, you do it the right way, then it will pay for itself. right? So in that case, that debt is not bad because you're not responsible for those payments. I mean, yes, you are, but someone's paying it for you. Like, how cool is that? Someone is paying off your debt for you. And you're not, I guess, opposite from a primary residence, when it comes to an investment properties, you can sell it at any point. If you're happy with where you are with equity, whether you say you own the property for 5 years and it's appreciated a lot, so the value has gone up a lot, and your debt has reduced, and you say, hey, I want to cash out. I'm ready to sell. Like, I want to pocket this, $100,000, $200,000 extra in equity, right? So I mean, what's crazy, y'all? I bought this condo last June. If I sold it today, I would have roughly $200,000 in equity. How crazy is that? I didn't put that much money into it. That's how much things grew. I mean, inflation had a play into it, but if I continue to hold on to this condo for the next 5 years, it's going to continue to increase in value, and I'm going to walk out this thing with a lot of cash. That is the power of real estate investing. That's why we take on that debt, because I'm not afraid of taking on the debt because I know that it's going to be paid for. I know how to manage a property, so I know that I'm going to get renters in this thing. So if I decide to buy 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10 more condos in this area, I'm not afraid of that because I know how to maintain it. I know how to manage it, and I can make sure that there are people that are going to stay in my place and pay for my bills, and then I'm going to sell that thing one day, and I'm going to make a lot of money. And it's like, it's not about greed, y'all, but it's about being smart with your money. It's about putting your money in the right place. And that's why I'm super passionate about these investment properties. And I don't want you to be afraid of real estate debt. I don't want you to be afraid of taking on this risk. At first, I was a little nervous to do it, but now that I'm in it, I understand it. I understand the power of what real estate can do for you, for your finances, for your future. And I'm telling you, just do it. If you've got the money to put up the initial investment, do it, because it's going to pay off. So don't be afraid of real estate debt. Definitely be afraid of some of the other debts in life, credit card debts, paying like a vacation on a credit card, going by a brand new Cadillac Escalade that's going to cost you $1,000 a month. I mean, think about where's the smartest place to put your money, right? All those other things, you're losing money. You're losing your money. But in real estate, you're gaining your money. You're going to make way more than what you put in it, especially if you buy in the right place and you do it strategically, you do it the right way, you do it the smart way. You're going to walk out with money. You're going to walk out with a lot of cash in your hand. So I just want to encourage you guys, don't be afraid of real estate debt. Take on the challenge. I'm here to help as your real estate agent and as a person who can manage your place for you. We're about to launch Orange Beach Life, which is going to be a property management company, and we're offering something that no one else here is doing. I promise you that. I promise you that we're going to provide the best service and provide you the most respect as an owner than anybody else here. So I just want you guys to look into it, investigate it for yourself, right? Just do it, hop and do it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. I'm going to keep on pushing forward. I promise you, I'm going to buy some more places here. And it's going to look pretty for me whenever I cash out. So you could do the same thing. I promise you could do the same thing. I'm not a special guy, but I understand what real estate can do. And the people that make tons of money in real estate understand what real estate can do. That's why they go into major debt with real estate. But they know that when they cash out, they're sitting pretty. So I just want to encourage you today, if you have any questions whatsoever about real estate, ask me. Comment below, message me, do whatever. I would love to talk to you about it because I'm passionate about it because I know it's such a major thing. And if your brand's making you to real estate investments, I've developed a free guide for you. It's going to teach you step by step, what is an investment property, why should you get one, when should you get one, what should you get, how should you get it, and how should you manage it. I have a free guide which is called the Simplified Property Investment Guide. Just look below, I have a link there. Just click the link below, download your free guide today, and kind of get yourself educated and familiar with it, and reach out to me and let's get this process started for you. So don't be afraid of real estate debt because it's going to make you some money.